All right, so I have a bit of an idea. I got this 20 by 20 by, I think it's 1.6 square tubing. I'm gonna use this as my kind of edge all the way around here. Plenty of different ways I could have done it. Probably should have used the round stock that's sitting down on the ground. Would have been way easier. Just heat it up with the torch or the bender, but I've lent the bender out and it hasn't come back yet. So I've kind of stitched myself up there. Cut and spliced, and then I'm gonna weld these up, finish it, and then I gotta cut and splice the opposite side and pull it in. Right, as you can see, I have it clamped down. I'm gonna weld these up now, and then we're gonna put it back in and cut it and form it the opposite way. So lots of work. Yes, I know there's plenty of different ways of doing this, but I'm gonna try it this way. So this is the other one that matches. I have done this side. These ones kind of pressed in. I had the vice grip on it when I was tacking, and obviously it got warm. Totally fine though, because it is on the inside. But what I'll do is just I'll just stitch these all. We'll just quickly blend this, and then we can go and put it up, hold it in place, and start bending it the other way. Extremely time consuming, but it does work, which is great. So this I'll let cool down before I pull it out of the vise, just so it kind of stays in the same spot. I have watched it, and it doesn't want to spring either way if I let it fully cool down, which is good. So then what I'll do is I'll end up just sanding this flat. Basically, I have the contour of this way, the side, and now I need to roll this in. And one thing too is, because we want it to fall directly straight, you can't just go and make random cuts, you know, all the way through here. If you did that, they're gonna wanna, it's gonna wanna curve to the way those cuts are gonna fall. So if you were to, like, you know, make a line, those two pieces are gonna pinch together evenly. So what you have to do, if I have a pen, what I mean by that is basically all the lines that we're gonna have to cut are gonna have to be parallel to this. So they're gonna come off, and, you know, basically our first cut's gonna start like that. And then we're gonna have another one, and so on. So these are all running parallel with this frame. And what that means is that when this folds in, it's gonna fold in evenly and square. So we're going to do some measurements. I'll wipe these off, and we'll just run a line across that, and then get them marked out, cut, and then we'll start to bend this in. So let's get it. So this is the name of the side we're going to trim. It's got to be the other side. So take our trusty angle finders. From doing the other one, I kind of have an idea where it's going to go. How did I do this before? I know what I did. Okay, so we're square on there. Then we're going to put this along, and we're going to draw a line. Now we know that that line is going to be parallel with this, and then, you know, you could keep doing it that way, but I'm pretty confident if I get this lined up properly that I'll be able to, oop. Something like that, roughly. Okay, so now we're gonna trim these. That's gonna start to pull this in. Well, that's a wrap. At least it gives it, you know, a little bit of structure all the way around. And it just, yeah, gives it that really nice outline. And this thing is so rigid now, nothing is moving. So it's, yeah, really, really happy with it.